Deep-seated husband died unjustly. She just laughed. He took a stone and smashed his husband's coffin. The villagers all thought she was sad. Offer comfort.
要我心里还是苦啊，舍不得汗呐。
But it's true. The story begins with another man. That's the way to go. He planted a detonator on the mountain, but wait for him to come down the mountain. Just get to a giant... And he didn't have the time. It doesn't arrive immediately. In the heavy explosion, you're screaming at a man. Wait for him to arrive. Cripple's leg was blown up. Lying on the ground dying. So, you're really overwhelmed. Fortunately, the explosion soon attracted the villagers. The man carried it home, and there were people outside. Just when the villagers are working hard to rescue, the cripple stared at his wife. Soon the village will be old, but the cripple was dying. Villagers make a living in an instant, so she sat on the bed. There is light in your eyes, but the eyes are always cruel. And he suddenly evacuates everyone out of their rooms. Now the new village manager takes office. If something goes wrong, it will definitely be delivered to the new village. The big one is a small one. The most consistent decision is private. It was in the age of depression. As long as it is shipped, things will definitely change. What about the cripple? This is it. As long as you get the wife, what do you think people will do? You as the father of the family, take out the 2-bar. Dad frowned. It was at that time, 2% is astronomical. And not only that, the family asked him to take out the coffin as well. Burial of the man in the first place. You have to build your own coffin? The father was furious in an instant. It's time for the burial. The villagers are busy buying things before they are busy, and the cocoa is leaning against the cocoa. Sadness and joy. Until her husband's coffin fell to the ground. She suddenly knelt down, picked up the stone wall, and smashed it hard at the husband's coffin.
要我心里还是苦啊，舍不得汗呐。
The villagers are sad about the situation. This is the mountain. And the bartender laughed. Burial bundle. The villagers got together to discuss the matter. This is an intolerant one.
最好就一次性说清，我该给多少钱给多少钱。这以后要赖上我了，你让我怎么讨媳妇？
韩冲爹一听这话，顿时火冒三丈，又把儿子和寡妇数落了一遍。
You're a widow. The soul is dead. This is your daughter-in-law. If people give you detonators, you will explode. Is his fart fragrant too? The villagers laughed. I can't help but feel bad. Fat Boy's curious name. I know he actually mentioned that it was a mistake. And how much does she want? Then, she took a look. Please don't write in large characters. No matter what the Fat Boy does, she's really focused on not wanting to. You don't wanna? Do you have to get rid of it? Eyes are not bright. Don't be shy. Then the idea came out. The clothing, food, housing, and transportation of the mother and daughter. Until Xia makes a request. Can you buy one? Is this the case? Do you want to hurt yourself? He was about to turn himself in at the police station. Can you make a bet? It was carefully packed away. Then it is directly damaged in the face of the person. It doesn't matter if you are worried, but being a man, this is the responsibility of a man. The next morning, so he brought the rice and vegetables to Baba's house. Looking at the house with 4 leaks, food on the stove. Where is human food? So he throws out all the food. And he started chopping wood. At night, the father reminded him to go to the widow to borrow money. It's about to be done. It turned out that he was the one who poured the detonator. It's good to be together. Confidence. But we know he doesn't want to buy it. The widow actually turned it over. I was dumped by the black color clothes. Big mouth. Warehouse is cleared. Another man also went to his husband's house to pay homage. But there's nothing good going on in the ocean. Everyone the show's first time out with grandma. He was sent away by someone. He took a dozen prisoners to be his daughter-in-law. I want to miss the mother and son. The abducted girl. It's not a girl. The man actually pulled out a tooth of the girl alive. This is the kind of girl who ended up with the kind of life that they lead. To avoid the pursuit of the police, they went to the mountains. He bought the house of the house. It's not good. That's from my house. But it's not the same as the one who left home. You can contact others. He sent me some food. I miss him. The room was sold out, and it was a strong fight.
弄死你！注意！哎，你干嘛打女人啊？滚！把你挑死啊！
Black people's family affairs? He is not easy to manage. You can only buy women from the bar. Silently bear everything. Until 7 days. accidentally killed the cripple. But Koba not only doesn't want any, he laughed. The father can't bear the time of the son. He was kidnapped by the mother and daughter, so I found something wrong with him. Of course, it's a silly girl, but I can take out two. This is the best price for him.
你让我娶个傻子，
生呀，
那能生出个啥？傻蛋蛋，我跟两个傻子过一辈子。
人家不嫌你是杀人犯就不错。
The eyes of the father and son are suddenly broken. I took out the bar that I've been stealing out. The first order was placed on the table. He pointed. He pointed at himself.
我怎么觉得这丫头看上你了？两个疯子，你选一个吧。
This is the case? Seems to figure it out. He took care of the mother and daughter of Muba. The last day, it was grinding noodles. I'm looking for it. He picked up the small on the table. Dear, please be careful. Looking at the beautiful face, I can't help but look a little lost. And Toba doesn't care. Self-generated. He had the biggest smile ever on his face. At night, Baba climbed the mountainside with the basin, knocked wantonly. Yeah, it's a shout for him. Of course, but I can't hide the joy of my heart. However, years of fear, it can't be removed by stool. The sun is shining in the cornfield. The ears suddenly muffled her husband's voice. Her heart suddenly reached her throat. The feeling of suffocation arises spontaneously. The scene seems to have been... An anxious little girl walks through the crowd. The son is in the panic of the sun. Suddenly, the figure disappeared, hugged her. May? What you bought is the warehouse. Shai is like finding a life-saving straw. You put him in the hole. At night, Anne was in the dark. Take her to the village to see it. And this happened to be watched by the widow, looking at smiling people. And he was very jealous. The next morning, the widow arrived at the warehouse's house, offered a salad to him. But it is necessary for others to return to the front. Agree. Just waiting for the embarrassing moment. Xia's girl ran away.
韩臭叔，娘叫你过去吃饭。
If you want to wash it, you can go there. It's not interesting. I can only hate it in my heart. It just so happens that the elders of this village are the cripple who was blown up at the beginning, actually. He is an important criminal who has been notified by the public security. Now the cripple died in the village. The whole village can't do it. Seeing that the police are about to find the village, everybody's as anxious as they were on Facebook. Come back to the warehouse. The widow incites the villagers to live in the village. You made a contribution. You killed a dozen prisoners? Zheng Shaya looked at Shaya. Shaya a little at a loss. Girl guilt. As soon as he pulled up Zhou Sayas' hand, he was about to... But the villagers are very emotional. I vowed to leave the village.
哑巴今天就走，而且都不要再回来。
But it doesn't matter. And he slaughtered the back of the village. It was killed in the early explosion.
是听他的吧？现在知道蜡红是杀人犯，要赶人家走，又要听他的。那你们谁想听听红霞的？他能决定什么？哦，就让你们这种人赶来赶去的。当初蜡红杀人，是他的错吗？蜡红拉着他当逃犯，是他的错吗？
Even if you fight against the whole village. And he's got to bear the brunt of this incredible woman.
不能了，
我得走，我去自首。
Looking at the father? The eyes are begging. Winter is coming. If you leave others alone and widowed, wait for the warehouse to go out. Suspicion is to kill others. Protect the villagers. He works alone. This is not a tired village, but the widow doesn't give up. She actually blocked the clouds with the villagers. They kept smashing. The big guy is yelling to beat her eggs. Dear, this is noisy. Hurry up and go to work. But the villagers did not indicate the name of the village. Press him to the ground. Running towards... Someone stopped him and bit him. The fruit was beaten by the villagers. It's the insurance policy. The villagers of yesteryear started fighting. He's like a cowboy. Don't dance with a stick in your hand. Shaya Shah is dead in the body. But the villagers keep pushing. Seeing the shape is about to lose control. The alarm suddenly goes off in the ear. The villagers rush to the entrance of the village. The original is the father of the dog. It became a complete child. He actually went to the city and called the police. The police want to leave. The fruit was pushed away. He doesn't want to buy it. But I also know that only in front of you, men are their own best people. He doesn't want to. Ask if you can stay. He just gave me a kiss. Then, he resolutely walked towards the police. He asked the police to report the accident. You can see it wherever you go. You've got one. The person above is mine. It's so exciting. A handful of stickers in the mouth.
干嘛？
The man cries like a child who has been helped. The most embarrassing thing is the police. Crime was committed in person. He was walking up the mountain that day. The warehouse is planting detonators, so I bought some wild fruits. Home girl. She told her father to go back to the mountain. This guy just stepped on this guy's detonator. Let's wait for a visit to the villagers. and she sent everybody out. Then cover your husband's mouth. Killed him alive. The most important person has been charged with all the charges and left. All she could do was pray. Parents are busy taking care of their young children.
警察叔叔带妈妈去住院。
The son was sent away. The warehouse is being tied up in the warehouse. Everything can be done. I can only use it sadly without hitting the window. It's being released. He chased after it with all his might, available in front of the warehouse. All hate Kedu. It's gotta be that white energy. The best part of the story, the criminals who abducted Shayasha were brought to justice. A life that can be taken away and never made again.